everybody.
Hi.
Kim and Jed here. As promised, we're going to give you a tour of our property because we haven't done it in a long time, and I think it helps if you have a picture of like where we are and what everything looks like. So let's do it. From the street, this is our house. We have a walnut tree, Jed, neighbor dog, Evie, Bluebell, our dog. That neighbor dog's been hit by cars like 7 times and is still kicking. Good chick. Anyway, then over here, Jed, tell about that house.
That's an old house that needs to be taken down. Doesn't have a good foundation. It was a wood house. They put bricks around it. But it was the house on the property that we bought next to ours, which goes down to the duplex, which we subdivided this land for the next home.
So this is our own road that we built. Like I did anything that we built. And there's the duplex. So you can see like there's our house and then this is our summer kitchen garage. But there's our house and then there's the duplex and this old house. And these are plum trees. And that cool old car belongs to one of our builders who stays here during the week and goes home to his village on the weekends.
It's only cool if you don't have to drive it every day.
Yeah, it looks cool. Up next to the old house, looks artsy. Now we walk down to the Dupe. And so, oh, more plums. So preparing wood for winter. Yeah, Jed? And we're gonna have people come. We have wells and our house has a spring, but this one doesn't. There's the well right there, but we have a water problem. So what are we gonna do about it?
Do like a really deep aquifer well. And we'll start drilling this weekend.
Because there's like the water table super low and the duplex, like they can wake up in the morning and not have any water even to start their day, which is a problem when boys need to be clean. Here's a view of the duplex. On this side lives Vova and Yaroslav, and on that side lives Anton and Sasha. And there you can see where our garden normally would be, but it's inactive this year because we were gone. And there's our backyard with the chicken coop and the back of our house. This pathway is new. The builders did that while we were in Germany. There is Seth's 3-story tree house that he built with his friend where they jump from the 3rd floor onto the trampoline. So super safety conscious.
We just planted clover and alfalfa to just have like a green manure. And since we couldn't grow things, so we're just harvesting it a few times and then we'll turn it all under in the spring and plant again in the spring.
There's our compost and wood that we're gathering and stacking for the winter. There's our goat Susie, and she acts like a cat. And there's our goat Karen. They're named after our friends at Hands of Hope. We name our pets after them always. This goat is really sweet. Susie goat. Karen goat is not as sweet. Sorry, Karen. So we keep going down this road. There's our pool from our friends at Hands of Hope. And this whole building is new. We've never shown it to you before.
2 car park spots. Oh, it's locked.
The other door. So you can see for a reference, here's the side of the duplex where Anton and Sasha live with Grant, Jana and Vanya. And we'll go in this side door.
Yeah, we've got humanitarian aid. Most of everything left here is just winter items, so we'll give those out in the winter to folks. The weather changed and people didn't need all those winter items, so we didn't hand those out, but they'll need it again this winter. This is our fancy bike that we haul the boys in.
We'll tell about that especially and about its builder
Yep.
in another newsletter.
And there's my
But
bike.
Hidnosti, see, there's written Hidnosti, House of Dignity.
And there's
So
my
like in this
bike.
big thing is all our pool supplies,
Bike.
and here's like all the bikes.
Dad, but we
Bike
need my
rack.
bike here.
This is a little like workshop area for the builders, because there was just no place for any of this before. It was all just like outside. So
And
this garage around the back of it,
We just have another little covered space for chopping wood when the weather's bad, and making kindling and things like that. And any sort of need to fix a bike or work or whatever, and you don't want to be inside. We've got cement forms. We're making our own paving stones because it's cheaper than buying them. And so
can pave the rest of the paths like we have in our backyard. And here's the exciting part.
our septic system,
Oh, so
that's not exciting.
this is the exciting part. Building a fence. You can see, building a fence all around there. Why, Jed?
Because we're not going to have chickens like pooping all over our deck anymore.
Well, that's one thing. What's the more exciting reason why we need a fence?
horses.
What? Horses?
Yeah, we're gonna have horses.
Why are we going to have horses?
Because there's a fence.
Because there's a fence. So if you have a fence, you got to have horses.
Makes sense. So we have a friend who loves horses and does some horse therapy, and she wants to move here and do that work with our guys. And so we're building a barn
Let's go show the different
with
parts of
3
it.
stables. Also a place for the goats and chickens and hay.
Then all the animals are out of our backyard, which will be much nicer,
Yep.
less poopy,
Yep.
less flies.
And
So-
we'll have this whole back field fenced in.
Right now, like tons of neighbors go through here,
And
which
we're
is
actually
fine. There'll be a pathway for them, but it'll be nice to have a fence too. Here's all of all of this area will be for the animals.
Yep.
Goats, horses, chickens, and then here's all of our winter wood because the duplex is heated with wood in the winter. Okay, so what? It'll be first chickens,
Goat.
goats, 1, 2, 3 horses, and then what's the fourth for hay?
Hay and tack.
Yeah, so we have a pretty cool idea for the barn design, but in Germany, some of our guys got to go to the horses every Thursday, and it was really good for them, really good for their bodies.
Yeah.
They just really enjoyed it. And we're in the village, we're in the property, and there's nothing like this near us. There's nothing like therapeutic. So like most things, we'll just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Why not? We live in the village and we should have horses, and so we're excited about it. Back towards the duplex from the area for the horses, there's our house, there's the garden, there's Pinky, here's the dupe, and we'll go inside. So many animals everywhere. Goat on the porch. Pinky? No, you don't come inside. This is... Oh. Da-da-da. This is side B, where Sasha lives. There's Roma, Tank, Anton. Що ти робиш? Ти сподіваєш? Resting? Скажи привіт!
Hey.
Mira and Artur. On this side of the duplex lives Vanya, Jean, Grant, Anton, Sasha. Now, coming from side B of the duplex, I will show you side A, where Vova lives, Yaroslav, right now Masha and Masha, but at the end of the month, we don't have anybody, so it'll be Jed. So that's the story for this side. Oh, привет, Rus. Ruslan spends his days here after he goes to work. Oh, my feet are super dirty. Here's Vova, Grant, buddies. Yaroslav and Oleg are at the dentist. I think I showed you this side of the duplex right before the war began right when the war began. We were preparing it for guests, but nobody really lived here. Our team was using it as offices, but now like this is Yaroslav's room, and then there's Volva's room. I don't know if you remember, but this side of the duplex was finished like a week before the war started. And then right away we had some Bible school students that came, a family from Kyiv, some moms with sons with disability that are our friends from the city. And at one time, between both sides of the duplex, there were like 58 people living here. I mean, including at our house. Our house was full too. And this house was just ready right on time to be used a lot during the first part of the war. I mean, first the other side, when the boys were gone in Germany, it was packed full of humanitarian aid that was being dispersed by the team, and people were living on this side. And we've slowed down on dispersing the humanitarian aid just because now that all the boys are back and we're here, we're just really focused in on our mission again. But yeah, this house has been a huge blessing. I think somebody compared it to Noah's Ark. Like it was prepared right in time, and then there was a flood of people that came. So yeah, this is a special place. That's it. That's our property. And now I'll just show you from the top of our deck up there so you can see the full. Here's the big picture of everything. Like that is our neighbor's yard, our backyard, the garden, all back there is where the horses will be. There's through those trees is the new building, the new garage, the duplex, the wood pile, and then that way is that old house that needs to be broken down. I hope that is helpful for you to see the territory and understand where we are and where everything is and what we're working on. We are super thankful to all of you who have faithfully given of your hard-earned money and of your prayers, like just to help make this happen. Like not very long ago, there was nothing here. I mean, there was just this house that we live in, and it was an old farmhouse, and we got it renovated and everything, but now it is a community. It's a full place with lots of love and lots of life, and can't thank you enough for being a part of it and helping make it happen. And I hope this is helpful. I have a daughter who is, I don't know what she's doing, so I gotta go. Bye.